Hi, hello, it's Cleverly Jones, and welcome back to my channel. We're here to discuss episode 3 of Bad Surgeon Love Under the Knife. So, this episode opens up with Benita. Benita is wondering what she should do about the wedding plans. So, she emails everybody calling off the wedding. She finds out that Paolo lied about knowing all the celebrities. Now, at this point, Benita is pissed. So, she and her friends go and take a trip to Barcelona in order to confront Paolo. Benita is dead set on finding answers. So when she gets to Barcelona, her friends get out of the vehicle and they go up to Paolo's door first and they knock on the door. And Benita just sits in the car. But from the car, Benita can see that there's a lady there and there's kids there. And she can hear the kids calling Paolo daddy from the car. At this point, Benita's heart is broken, and that's what you would expect any female's heart would be broken at this point, finding out that information. So then we are introduced to Anna. She was in an accident with her son. Paolo operates on her son. And before the operation, Anna is praying and she's upset, like anybody would. So she's praying to God to save her son. And Paolo says, hey, don't pray to God. Pray to me. I'll be the one saving your son. So fortunately, her son does make it out of surgery. But unfortunately, he later has a hemorrhage and her son passed away. She blamed the hospital for the death. She didn't blame Paolo. And after her son's passing, Paolo checked on Anna every day. So the journalist Bassi meets up with Dr. Matthias. Bassi sets out to prove that Paolo lied to his patients. Patient 1 would possibly still be alive today if he never had the procedure that Paolo performed. So Bassi takes his information and confronts Paolo. He confronts Paolo with saying that animal testing was never conducted, but Paolo says yes, animal testing was done. It was done in Russia, which were records that Bassi didn't have access to. However, Bassi knew that Paolo was lying and that animal testing was never performed. So Anna talks about going out with Paolo. And similar to Benita, he has these huge displays of affection. Anna states that money wasn't an issue and that Paolo wined and dined her all over the world. However, she did feel like it was strange that when Paolo took pictures of Anna, he would only take pictures of her from behind. He would never take pictures of her face. And similar to Benita, Paolo asked Anna to keep their relationship secret. However, Paolo and Anna end up having a kid together. Meanwhile, back in New York, Benita wants to get rid of anything that Paolo has brought into her house or anything that he purchased for her. Benita goes to a pawn shop to pawn her engagement ring. Benita finds out that her ring is fake. I believe Paolo told her that it was worth $100,000, and then she finds out that the ring is worth less than $1,000. So at this point, Benita is pissed and she wants to take Paolo down. Benita contacts someone from Vanity Fair and she tells her whole story. So at this time, Anna is still having a great relationship with Paolo. Everything is going good between Anna and Paolo until she sees the Vanity Fair article. And that's when Anna has a wake-up call and realizes that Paolo takes advantage of women who are vulnerable and who are fragile and tells them lies. Anna packs all her belongings and leaves Paolo. We cut back to reporter Jonas. Jonas says the media helps her create Paolo by creating documentaries and doing news stories on him. He gets very specific and calls out the documentary Supercell. That documentary actually went through the procedure that Paolo performed on Julia. However, after the documentary was filmed and getting ready to debut, the producers reached out to Julia to find out how she was doing. And Julia wrote them back and she let them know that she wasn't doing well, that she felt like crap and she was in the hospital and that the windpipe was rotting inside of her. However, the producers called no attention to it. They still went ahead and released their film. However, once the Vanity Fair article comes out, the public starts to pay attention. The Karolinska leadership, they finally resigned. And then Bassi releases his documentary, and that just starts the landslide of Paolo's life. Paolo is charged with causing bodily harm. Paolo finally goes to court. And while there, Callie also attends the court proceedings, and he was hoping to make eye contact with Paolo, but he said while there, Paolo kind of looked down the whole time and wouldn't make eye contact with him. This was very upsetting to Callie because, he was on the surgical team with Paolo. So he also felt a bit of guilt because he didn't recognize that Paulo was a fraud in the beginning. Now, to date, there's only one patient alive out of the 8 patients that Paulo performed this procedure on. And that one patient who is still alive ended up having the windpipe removed. So Paulo was eventually convicted of causing bodily harm, but no assault. He received a suspended sentence in June of 2022. However, 1 year later, his sentence was increased to 2 years and 6 months imprisonment by the appeals court. So that was the end of episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed all 3 parts. If so, let me know your thoughts and drop a comment below. Please hit the like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.